Morning, Steve here in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, we're higher overnight, led by soybeans. Soybean prices up about 20 cents. Over the weekend, there was very little rain for the Midwest. Over the next, let's say, 7 to 10 days, there does not seem to be a lot of rain, especially from parts of Iowa and Illinois into parts of Indiana. That could begin to stress the soybean crop. We're also going to get temperatures up a little bit closer to normal over that time frame, which could also add to the stress. Right now, the nearby beans are about 1270. The recent low is 1160, and the high for the year is 1330. So we could actually test the early highs with this type of weather forecast. We're looking at some of the analysts not only bringing down their 2013 and 14 U.S. soybean carryouts, but also last year's carryout, which makes things tighter if we lose just 1 bushel per acre from the USDA's August estimate. What's interesting is if we look ahead to 2013 and 14, USDA is still forecasting a record world crop, record demand, and a big increase and a potentially record carryout. So that could limit maybe the upside to prices. We'll also have to watch farmers selling as we get closer to this year's highs. Over in the corn, we're up somewhere around 7 or 8 cents. Not as much enthusiasm in the corn market as we struggle to get closer to the 480 on D's corn. The low was 445. The high this year so far has been 573. World corn prices, USDA is estimating a record production, record demand, and a big increase in the carryout. So we still have cheaper prices out of Ukraine and Brazil and even Argentina that may limit the upside in corn. Even though that we're taking the top off the corn crop, there are some that feel that even if the USDA FSA numbers are correct and there's 2 million less acres out there, we could still have a final yield that's bigger than the USDA and still have that 13.9 billion bushel crop and the 1.8 billion bushel carryout that they're talking about. So that could limit the upside somewhere in these corn between $4.80 and $5. Over in the wheat, the U.S. wheat crop could be smaller because of lower acres, but again, the USDA is estimating a record world crop and record demand. And so there's going to be a lot of competition from the Black Sea and other exporters for the wheat. Wheat's been really struggling. The low has been 635. The high this year has been 758 on the December wheat. And right now we're sitting at 648. So we may have a lot of trouble getting through, let's say, that 660, 670 area on the December wheat because of lower world prices. Again, the forecast is dry. It could hurt the soybean crop more than the corn and wheat crops. And most of the upside momentum is in the soybean market. We'll be looking for the USDA to maybe bring down crop ratings, especially in the beans, in their weekly estimates. So we'll see if end users want to chase this market, especially in the beans and the meal. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. And have a safe and profitable trading day.